I sit in the den and I watch entrepreneurs come in, and we'll ask them, like, what steps have you gone through? Where are you right now? And you can see the blockade that they have right now. And they'll tell you 100 reasons why. Oh, I just can't do this, or I haven't had a chance to yet, or I just need that funding in order to. And it's like 1 + 1 isn't equaling 2 here. And what you realize is that they're really racked with fear. They're, oh, I've just been tinkering for the last 7 years. Well, why haven't you gone beyond tinkering? Why haven't you taken that? Why haven't you taken some personal, So in the den, we see it all the time with entrepreneurs. In the boardroom at Disney, one of the reasons ultimately when I left was, yes, there's politics and probably something we shouldn't talk about. We used to joke about, who all the other fellow executives were from Game of Thrones, because it felt like that sometimes. And there's definitely a little finger, and there's definitely, but where does that stem from? Well, it stems from their own fear of, like, they've worked so hard to get to this point. The last thing they want to do is stick their neck out or take some undue risk, and so oftentimes, there's Christian's book, The Innovator's Dilemma, which is very popular in business circles. It talks about, as a company, why companies struggle to innovate, because they get so trapped under their own success, they can't pivot to whatever the new thing is that's coming. And from a macro perspective, I think that's very true. But from a micro perspective, there's also, you filled a company with people who've gotten successful by doing things a certain way for a certain amount of time. And now to say, we need to innovate, we need to do something completely different, professionally is a risk that more and more people aren't willing to take, because it's, if it goes awry, there needs to be a scapegoat. So what also comes along with that is incredible inefficiencies in large companies, because no one wants to be the person who grabs a torch and says, let's go. Instead, we need 15 people around this table to all agree, and we decide by committee, and we choose direction by committee. So in the boardroom, it's an issue. Personally, it can be an issue, and then certainly, inside individual companies, like the choice to take that risk to do what you need to do, inside of a startup can be incredibly difficult, and I've seen a lot of startups die as a result.